So I was able to open up this phone. It literally had no security on it, which is kind of crazy, I know, but it leads me to think that whoever's phone this is, indeed, if it's whoever owns that trailer and that tent, they wanted this to be easily accessible. So rather than explaining it to you, I'm just going to go ahead and play a recording that I found. It's the first thing that came up on this phone.
My name is Devin Adams. I've made the decision to abandon camp and travel deeper into the mountain. I've decided to leave all technology behind, including this phone and video cameras, as an account of what's taken place over the past 6 months. These hauntings, these visions, these hallucinations are getting worse, and my health seems to continue to diminish. I've done my best to post on social media where I can the events that have taken place, but at this time I've decided to abandon and just simply move forward on my own.
Okay, so believe it or not, I still have a signal here thanks to Starlink. So I'm going to actually jump online. This guy clearly has some kind of YouTube presence or claimed to have some kind of YouTube presence. I'm going to do some research and see if I can find out some more about this guy. But clearly, it feels like he's searching for the same thing that is revealing itself to me on this mountain. So I'm going to go in and see what I can find out. It looks like another fucking storm is coming through here. Oh my God. So I was online, and this guy has a bunch of videos on YouTube. Where he was searching for a religious cult. And when I looked at the videos, I saw this. That's Devin Adams. That's me. I've watched all these videos. And that's my doppelganger. It says, Professor Devin Adams is searching for a 200-year-old cult on the mountains. This website is called In Search Of. And it looks like he's been doing this for years. So I've been on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube over the past year, sharing an incredible discovery that seems to have polarized many folks out there. Is it true or is it not true? So here's a summary of what we've discovered so far. Last year, while searching for a lost 200-year-old religious cult in the west coast Cuyamaca Mountains, I came across what I believe to be an ancient species of humans that have evolved far beyond Homo sapiens. Their appearance is shocking, but their brains and their cognitive skills are far more advanced than ours. So look, as a retired doctor in anthropology, I'm very skeptical about what it is that I've discovered. But seeing is believing, and there's no question something strange is happening to me. So I know this is a lot to take in, and whether you believe it or not, I would encourage you to join me on this journey. And the most recent update says he's gone missing, and he's been missing for 3 months. He's
started working the ranch 3 months ago.
Hello, my name is Alex Turner. I'm a field producer for the series In Search of with Devin Adams. We have hit a few snags with production over the past few months, and I'm afraid to say Devin has gone missing. He had driven up to Mount Shasta by himself, and we were supposed to meet him there with a camera crew a few weeks later. Up until that time, he had been posting fairly consistently, and then just went silent. We didn't hear anything from him. He wasn't putting anything out. And by the time we got there, we couldn't find him. We couldn't find his trailer. There was seemingly no evidence that he had ever been there. Since leaving, we've been receiving these interesting or real bizarre images and videos on a lot of our equipment. We don't really know where it's coming from, but we are hoping that it's somehow him trying to get a hold of us. We obviously hope everything's okay with his health, but we don't know where he is and we haven't heard from him. So we're doing everything we can, and we promise to keep you guys updated. So thank you very much. We'll be in touch.
So I told the sheriff the whole thing seemed really suspicious. It was later in the day, and I was pretty far up the mountain. Like, I hadn't seen any other hikers for days at this point. Like, I was way out there. And then I suddenly come across this tent, and it was just a mess. Like, it didn't look old, it wasn't weathered, it was just kind of a generic store-bought tent. But it looked like someone had gotten out of there in a hurry. So I called out. There's no answer. I took some pictures of the area just to kind of document it before I disturbed anything. I don't know. I figured I should just check around and try to figure out what the fuck happened, see if I could help this person, if this person needed help, right? But under one of the tarps, I came across a backpack with the name Devin Adams on it. So I opened it up and I looked inside in case it might explain what happened, and that's when I came across these drives. So I hooked them up to my laptop, and I have no explanation for what I saw. I've been hiking these mountains my entire life. I've never seen anything like that before. So I got off the mountain, I went straight to the police station, and I dropped the bag off, and I don't know what else I could have done. I think this whole thing's a fucking hoax, which really pisses me off because it discourages people from enjoying these mountains. Maybe it's some weird border patrol bullshit. We're like 15 minutes away from Mexico here. Who knows what those border agents are actually doing up there? I don't know, but I don't like it. Look, I do hope you find your man Devon, but please, stay the fuck off my mountain.
My name is Sheriff John Gottlieb, and I've been in law enforcement here in San Diego County for over 32 years. I'm handling the missing persons case involving Devin Adams. He's a retired anthropology professor who went missing in the mountains 3 months ago while shooting a series for YouTube. Now, I know this is a little unorthodox, but we've decided to engage his audience on the social platforms to see if we can discover more about the circumstances around his disappearance. There's a lot of speculation going on about the whereabouts of Dr. Adams. Did he get lost up in Mount Shasta or down here in the San Diego mountains? There's conflicting evidence discovered in both locations. And, well, quite honestly, I question the integrity of some of the evidence that's been brought to my office. Specifically, several digital drives that seem to have a collection of disturbing videos. Now, my office considers these videos to be a hoax, but given the fact that Dr. Adams is missing, something corroborated by his ex-wife, we are moving forward with this investigation. Now, against the counsel of the DA's office, I'm including one of those videos here to see if anyone can offer clues to the location of the production of this video. Feel free to contact my office or the In Search of Tribe sites. We're sharing information and working in conjunction with their offices to solve this case. Thank you in advance for your time.
So here we are.